Hello everybody, I thought I'd just jump on because I've been doing a bit of stamping this evening. Excuse the light, if I put the light on then the reflection is just dreadful. It's pitch black out there now because it's 9:30. But I wanted to show you what I've been doing with, it's gone pitch black, and what I've been doing with this new collection. So as you can see, we've had a number of stamps come through. The ones that I picked for the initial choice of which country I was going to do, and others. And there's some quite. I thought first of all, this would have been a Greek stamp, but it turned out 1936. Mingava 30th anniversary, 300th anniversary of the founding of Utrecht. So that's not like a Greekan thing; it's a Holland thing, presumably. Nice German occupation stamp this turned out to be in 1944. I made a mess of the writing there. And also another occupation stamp, albeit not to do with... I looked at this and there was nothing Germanic or military about the stamp, and nor is this, but it was used during the war, so I think they're quite precious. 1943, Piet Hein, who turns out to be an admiral of the Netherlands fleet, and he was, being remembered in 1943 because there was some sort of anniversary. Also some very common stamps, these in particular, quite common, aren't they? And then we've got the Euro cent, so they've dropped the guilder, they've dropped their own currency and adopted a European currency. 2003 Christmas, 2002 Christmas, I decided not to put it in my Christmas collection, but to build a Netherlands collection from the box, which I'm just tapping. Child Welfare Fund here, that's quite nice, and Delftware, celebrating Delftware in 1998. So that was quite a nice mix. Modern, if you will, 1940s onwards. I then moved over to Belgium and I decided to put all the king's heads, King Bedouin. I haven't looked him up. I'd never heard of him really before. I'd sort of heard of him, but didn't know anything about it. Anyway, the dates were all over the place. So 1986, 1979, 1951. There he's looking professorial. 1979, 1952. I suspect that would be quite an early one for him. Then we have the King of the Belgians, King Albert, who was quite well known and very popular during the First World War. Here is a couple of stamps there. Lace making from 1948. We then get into coat of arms type stamps. I like this one because of the cancel, Belgique, 1938, Belgium, using both languages there. And then with the earlier ones, King Leopold II coat of arms in 93. And I haven't really dated this one. It could be a 92. It's got a 2 there. It's 14th November anyway. So that was quite nice to find those. And then we turn over the page because I wanted to sort of not mix these up with the older ones. So I'm trying to be a bit more disciplined about it. So 1994, the start maybe of a Kingfisher series. Peace in the Land, so a peace stamp, 1966, and then these I thought made a nice pair together, so any others that come out, bim. And then finally we go to L'Italia, and these castle stamps all sort of jumped out. Rocca Calascio, Castello Aragonese, Castello di Bosa, Castello di Arecci, excuse my Italian. This one I did like 700th anniversary of the death of St. Francis of Assisi, 1926, so they were heavily into St. Francis of Assisi then. And it just you can just about see Franciscano there, 1926, the date is there. And then here, 1950, a labour stamp, so it's a hand... working hand, if you will. It looks like lador, but it's actually labour. Further down we've got these stamps that everybody has seen before. Turns out to be 1954, Syracuse, or in Italian, Syracusana. Yeah, I think Syracuse is quite better known in the United States. It is a place. In 1929, Regno d'Italia. So this is, Regino d'Italia. What we've got here is the wolf and Romulus and Remus. Romulus in particular, the founder of Rome, being suckled by the wolf. Is there anything on the other side? Yes, there is. The prophet Joel from a Michelangelo painting or sculpture, I should say, 1961. Donna nel Arte was quite nice. And finally, Alessandro Tassoni. I don't know who he is, but obviously he's quite old. He has a stamp for him. It looks like 1565 all the way to 1995. So that's 300-year anniversary of the great man. Yeah, so a goodly start, I think, from the decision yesterday to start a new collection. And again, excuse the light, we'll just shift that for a minute. I might have another little route around there in a minute, but yeah. We haven't really done anything else. I've been emptying the garage and found a few more coins, which I've gathered together in a bowl. I haven't found any more stamps though. As I go deeper in, I may discover more. The more you go in, the more is uncovered. We'll leave it at that for now. 2 in one day, 2 videos in one day. Tomorrow I'm out. I'm looking to buy a shirt tomorrow, so I may not have time, but we'll see. But until we meet again, this is Peter from Stamp Collecting Fun signing out. Farewell.